I feel like it makes you not a better artist, but I feel like it's something to be said when you can sit on a stage by yourself.
Facts.
All eyes on you, you know, like you said, with a guitar or just sitting here and not have to depend on the backup dancers, the DJ doing crazy shit or just whatever. You know, it says a lot about yourself as an artist and that you can hold your ground by yourself, you know, and that's kind of just the mentality that I try and do. I respect Russ a lot, you know, he
Facts.
I mean, up until now, he expressed, you know, shit like collaborating with people, but for the longest, he did everything himself. One line that always comes out to me whenever I'm, you know, whatever, going back and forth is when Drake said, you know, every song sound like Drake featuring Drake.
Right.
And, you know, to be honest, that's how I feel. Whenever I'm doing a song, I can do the verse, I can do the hook, I can do the verse again. I don't need to reach out to a singer. I'm not saying I'm the best singer, but I can do enough to make it get to the point where I need it to be, right? But I feel like I do need to reach out to more people. It's just I've always been selfish with my craft. I've always felt like I didn't need nobody else's help. I felt like I didn't need no one else's support.
Right.
Very arrogant, very cocky. You know what I mean? And that's a bad way to be. You don't want to be like that. No one wants to be around someone like that. No one wants to work with people like that. You know what I mean? But it came from a place of growing up, always being shut down.
Right.
You know, always me reaching out for help and
not getting it right.
me hearing from people, hey, I'm about to hook you up with so and so. I'm about to get you on the radio, and never hearing from them again. You know, so little things like that. Just growing up. Not in the music industry, but around people that do music, just promising you things, hearing things all the time. It turns you into a cold person.
Yeah, you get jaded. Yeah,
for sure. And so that's the person I'm still like that, but like I said, I'm trying to express that I don't want to necessarily be like that anymore. By all means, this is not me calling for help.
I was just gonna say, be careful. You're gonna have 20 niggas in your inbox. I'm just
I have no problem continuing to do my own thing by myself.
Yeah.
But when people do reach out to me and I like the song, of course I feel, and I'm not to the point. I hate when people are like, you need to charge somebody, or if I hit you up and you have the nerve to ask me for a payment, by all means, our work is worth money. You are in the same position as me.
Facts, right?
You know what I mean? I'm never gonna be like, if you hit me up, hey, you know how much you charge, 100, 500, you know, that's not me. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna see you driving down East State one day, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I said earlier, the people need to be paid for the performances. That's different.
Yeah, that's
you're bringing them to an establishment
where they get people in the establishment for to get some money off of what's going on, right?
So that main headliner is pretty much packing out your establishment for the night.
Yeah.
That's completely different than what I'm talking about, a feature, you know, reaching out to someone that has to be beneficial.
Right, I agree.
And that's how I always thought about it as well, you know, being selfish and jaded. I'm using you for an example.
Yeah.
I'm reaching out to you. You don't do anything for me.
Right.
And I'm not saying you.
No, I know what you're saying, just in general.
You don't do nothing to make me a bigger artist, right? You just hopping on my song because I think you rap good or sing good. You're not about to take me to the next level.
Facts, right.
So you being on my song is not beneficial.
Right.